seated twist with a weight. You're gonna be starting sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the ground, keeping your core tight throughout. You're gonna start by holding your weight out in front of you. Arms are as straight, or they're straighter with a slight bend in the elbow, whatever is most comfortable for you. Keeping them no higher than shoulder height, so I don't want you holding it up here. I just want you to hold it straight out in front of you. And we're gonna twist from side to side. So bringing the dumbbell over to this side and back in front, and then this side and in front. You're gonna do a total of 20 reps, so you'll get 10 on each side. This is your seated twist with a weight. For your modified plank, I want you to have something soft beneath you, whether it's a mat or something else. You're gonna drop down to your forearms and keep your knees on the mat, so shift your weight forward just a slight bit, so your weight is through your elbows and some in your shoulder, keeping your core super tight, trying to keep your back nice and flat. Legs can come together a little bit, and you're gonna try to hold this for 30 seconds at a time, keeping your core nice and tight throughout. This is your modified plank. For your arm to knee, reach and twist, you're gonna start still sitting in your chair, feet flat on the ground. You're gonna be twisting, so you can take it either opposite elbow to opposite knee, or you can take it with the arm straight, reaching towards your foot. You got a nice twist in your trunk or in your core, so you're twisting and reaching to that opposite knee or foot. Again, on the other side, you can take it with the elbow to the knee, or you can reach the arm forward, reaching for the toes. You're gonna alternate here for a total of 20 reps. This is gonna target your core, so you might feel a good burn in your tummy muscles by the end of this. So we're seated tall, feet are flat on the ground. We're twisting opposite arm to opposite knee, and then opposite arm to opposite knee. That is your arm to knee reach and twist. For your adapted burpee, you're gonna be sitting in your chair, feet are flat on the ground, starting sitting up nice and tall. You're gonna start by reaching up towards the sky and reaching down towards the floor. During this movement, when you're reaching down, you're gonna be bending your chest and shoulders all the way to the floor, kind of a slight hinge in that hip when you're bending forward, kind of just reaching for the floor here and back up. Take it at a slightly faster pace if you can, or whatever pace feels best for you. You're gonna be doing 10 reps of these, and this is your adapted burpee. Seated Superman, starting in that same position that we've been using, sitting in your chair with your feet flat and your core tight. You're gonna reach up towards the sky, and when you do, I want you to think about trying to bring your shoulder blades down. So instead of reaching up when your shoulder wants to go up with it, we're gonna reach and try to bring the shoulder blade, this thing right back here, that bone that you can feel, we wanna try to bring it down. So what I like to do is I'm trying to shift all of my shoulder just down and back. So when you're sitting up nice and tall, reaching forward, dropping the shoulders and back forward. Trying to isolate the movement into that one spot in your shoulder. You're gonna complete 10 of these. This is your seated Superman. Crossbody crunch with high elbows. You're gonna start with your elbows pointed out, bent. Cross-body crunch with high elbows. Starting with your hands in the back of your head near your ears, elbows are bent. You're gonna bend the elbow towards the knee, and this time we're only moving your upper body. So the legs stay planted on the floor. You're bending elbow to knee is what you're looking for. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. During this movement, you wanna make sure you're keeping your core tight so it's engaged, and you're bending and twisting while seated in your chair. That's your cross-body crunch with high elbows. For your seated toe touch, sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the ground and your core nice and tight, you're gonna start by reaching your arms up overhead and bending down, reaching opposite arm to opposite toe. Up, nice and high, down, reaching for the toe. You're gonna alternate, reaching for opposite arm, opposite toe. Total of 20 reps, 10 on each side. That's your seated toe touch.